appropriately flirt with you now, Shantae, if you single. So watch out. All
Oh
right.
shit! Wait. I've been going that long. You
All right,
not cuff no more?
all right.
Huh?
You not cuff no more,
Well,
man?
he said he
Let's talk
can
about that
exchange
behind the
dialogue
scenes.
with you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all she
we'll
said.
talk about that. Let's get to it though. You heard? Let's get to it.
Word.
Mic up, mic up, mic up, mic up, mic up. Let's get to it. Mike, 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 Mike. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of Live on Broadway podcast. Welcome back to another episode of Live on Broadway podcast, where the situations matter more than the relationships. Perspectives will be respected by everybody. Know what I'm talking about? And if this is your first time tapping in on Live on Broadway podcast, don't be easily threatened or angered, because much like every giant here with us started off as a perfect stranger. We asked everybody tap in and get in tune with what we doing on YouTube. The link is up top. If you're on Clubhouse, YouTube viewership, shout out to the giants. Y'all know the vibes. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you tap in with us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and everywhere else podcasts are available. Listen, we got some things to discuss, and we're going to get into all of it appropriately. Shout out to everybody tapping in. I want to get it from you guys. YouTube, y'all know the vibe and how we give it up. I need to see you guys tap in, weigh in, and get in them comments, man. Hit that like button, and let's run up these numbers. You know, subscribe. You've been waiting for us to tap in so you can know and get a more consistent and concise understanding of when we do these lives outside of Monday at 7 p.m. Tap in with us and hit that bell, get notified. You understand me? Shout out to, what's happening? Shout out to everybody tapping in. It's appreciated in advance. We got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to discuss. One of those things being roll call. Father's Day was amazing. For the most part, let me just put that there, because I know a lot of other things, a lot of nasty work and behavior was going on. But Father's Day for me in particular was amazing. You know, I got to spend it with my lady. She took me out, bells and whistles. I had to tell her, yo, calm down, relax a little bit, babe. Like, you trying to, you know what I mean, give me the world and everything in it. But that's appreciated, because I always like to say, as I always like to say, you know, I appreciate the effort. You know, the effort is what matters most. There was a lot of nasty things going on out here, though, as it pertains to Father's Day, and in regards to we went out somewhere for breakfast. For breakfast, they was short staffed. It took us forever in a day to get a seat. And it wasn't even that. No, excuse me, I'm lying. We got a seat. It took us forever in the day to get a menu. And I thought initially it was Father's Day, but then I said, you know what? Let me give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she was the only person working, so she had her hands filled. Then we go out to dinner, and the same energy, right? The same energy. And they was understaffed, and I think it has something to do with it being Father's Day. I know D experienced the same thing, and I'm gonna throw it to D in a second. And you guys, the Giants, tap in with us and let me know how you guys are feeling Father's Day. Tap in with us. D, how was your experience on Father's Day, beloved? Happy Father's Day. Happy belated Father's Day. There you go. And Giants on YouTube, tap in with us. Let us know how was your Father's Day too. We want to know.
He's on the phone.
All right. Tap in. Lindell, how was your Father's Day, beloved?
My Father's Day was exactly what D had experienced. I did take myself out for a second, and guess what? Nobody. The place is empty. Still 35-minute wait. So
That's
I said, you know what?
crazy.
I give up. After I seen that, I was like, I can't be really like that down here. Nah, it was the same thing. Was what it was.
Nasty. That's nasty, man. Radio, you buy your mic, King? Radio not by his mic.
I'm right here.
All right, all
Give me
right.
a second to hit the button, my brother.
My
What's going
bad,
on with
King.
you?
Tap in with me. How was your Father's Day, beloved?
Regular smegular. It was nothing exciting.
Did you go out anywhere? How was your experience?
I just got a text. That's it.
Okay. Okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I don't know. I think, what up though, Verns? I think a large portion of Father's Day on my side, and from what I'm hearing by way of the Lindells and everyone else in the YouTube viewership, as I understand it, Father's Day, I don't think it's an important holiday. And maybe because there's the financial side to it, the economic side to it, where most fathers aren't celebrated. So because they aren't celebrated, it perhaps is perhaps why there's people that the restaurants and places are understaffed. Tap in. How you guys feel about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, Father's Day is just from a purely economic standpoint. A lot of businesses don't really see it as profitable because when they look at the margins for what they make on Mother's Day versus a Father's Day, Mother's Day blows them out the water. And so I think just strictly from that perspective, a lot of businesses don't put a lot of emphasis on it. I just think the way society is set up, you know, giving gifts to fathers is not really seen as something that's really put at the forefront. I don't know if it's because we live in a more patriarchal society, so it's not seen as masculine to put energy into doing that. I'm not sure. But I know with my father in the past, like the past 3 years, I've offered to take him out. And he's just been like, look, you could give me a gift. I'm just trying to go to sleep, you know, so, and keep it pushing. So I don't know. And I hear stories about a lot of fathers moving in that same way where I don't think they really value that as much as the mothers, or maybe they've been conditioned to not value it as much. I'm not sure.
Right. Maybe they haven't been conditioned. Yeah. That's a good point to it. That's a good way of
Money.
looking at it.
Women spend money, and men, and women. When it comes to women are dollar signs to corporations. Men, we're more of the worker class to corporations. So that's why the breakdown is the way it is. I remember doing a study on it. And in that study, it showed that, we are the working class, the men are, and the women are the more the spending. The economy is driven by women.
The economy is driven by women. But yeah, so some nasty work going on out here for Father's Day. But I think we generally on the same page. I want to tap in, man. Have you guys had a chance to listen to the Drake album? Drake album? Anybody?
Yeah, I
I
gave
did.
it a
Yes, I
listen.
did.
Okay. I want to do a mild review on the Drake album. I want to get it from the ladies and I want to get it from the men. Ladies, how you guys felt about the Drake album?
Let me just go ahead and also regarding Father's Day, I'm going to go ahead and tell his business. He did receive DWI did receive roses on Father's Day, but I'm
Oh.
gonna let him tell that story. Um,
Oh.
as far yeah,
Whoa, whoa,
so
whoa, 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 whoa! Wake that up. Hold on. Wait, that's some tea. What? Hello, D. You got flowers, and we didn't know. Oh, he's still on the phone. He's fake on the phone. We get it. We got it.
yeah, so I received there was a conversation about Father's Day, and I received the back channel from a very nice person, one New York Times like supporters, and she was like, send him some flowers. So
Who? You send D some flowers or a
I
supporter?
did not say a
Oh,
supporter sent me a message telling me that she was going to um supply me with the funds to send him some flowers. So I went ahead and I did so. And I can PTR what the flowers look like. They are a
yo, why
beautiful
do she
arrangement.
always be having the tea and knowing? Yo, how do
And she
she know?
got receipts though.
Wait. So we can't shout this queen out?
Right?
Um it is it is
Hello?
it's Cheryl Love.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Let's go. I don't know who that is, but we're gonna round of applause it.
Yes.
Um,
On Instagram, One Boss Mama.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Maybe he doesn't. Okay, all right. Moving on. Drake
You talking
album.
about me?
No, Drake album. No, he was not. Drake album. How you guys felt about the Drake album, ladies?
I loved it. I really did.
Drake, Drake.
Drake,
Drake.
Drake was he's going in a different direction with
Mm-hmm.
his music. There's a lot of Afro beats. It seems very futuristic. I listened to it the other day when it first came out, and then I
Fuck is
went
you
ahead and I
talking
listened
about?
to it again, and I enjoyed it. It's different than his usual work, but I really like it. I give it an 8 out of 10.
You give it an 8 out of 10. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if it was Afro beats, but I'll digress. I want to get it from the rest of the ladies. Ladies, how y'all felt about Drake album? Did you guys get a chance to listen? Tap in with us. Let us know how you guys felt about the Drake album.
I loved it. I'm not really finished the whole thing. I kind of tend to like dissect things.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I feel like he's always ahead of the curve. I feel like he is very intentional about knowing what the trends are because if you look over last year's trends,
Mm-hmm.
and the year before, like the Afro beats, everything was kind of trending, and also I think the positive, moving away from, the regular stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I loved it.
Okay, okay. Only 2 reviews from the ladies. Only 2 reviews. All
I
right.
still haven't really listened to all the songs, but
Mm-hmm.
so far I do like it.
Okay. Okay. I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. Going once, going twice, ladies. Fellas, how y'all felt about the Drake album? Mr. Red.
Well,
That was
Oh, all right. Go ahead, Len. I saw you off your mic first.
it wasn't Loverboy Drake. I mean, he definitely moving in a different direction. I think it's crazy because the only song that I rock with was the 21 Savage joint. And that was it.
Okay. Okay. Radio, how you felt about the Drizzy Drake? Honestly, never mind.
I like Drake album. I think
Oh, your service is wow nervous.
I,
Your service is nervous, beloved. We're gonna come right back to you, Radio. We're gonna come right back to you, King.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, King.
All right, cool. My bad. If you listen to a lot of Drake's albums, that sound, I correlate it to Jersey Club, right? He's been doing that for a very long time.
Mm,
With that, the end of his records, it always bounces back to like the Jersey Club type music, right?
okay.
And to me, it was. I just listened to it for the music. It was pretty good, pretty decent. Like Lindell said, I really like um the 21 record over everything just because he shouted out my man Slay. So R.I.P.
R.I.P. Slay. R.I.P. Slay. D, how you felt about the new album? What up, Keisha?
I didn't listen to it. I got to get into it.
Oh wow. Okay, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
I'll do that tomorrow on my day, on my way to work.
All right. Uh, all right. So I'm a firm believer. Y'all know I always jump up here and I say the same thing. I like to understand how the clock work. I like to understand how the clock work. Why is it spinning in that direction? And when I take a listen to the Drake album, at first listen, I didn't hear the whole thing. I didn't hear the whole thing entirely. I only heard like maybe three quarters of it. But as I sat back, relaxed, I ain't smoke a blunt or drink a Bex. But for me, I'm sorry. Yeah, for me, the album is growing on me a little, right? There's certain songs that stand out to me. I don't overall I don't like this album. So let me just put that out there and just wake that up. And like I don't like this album, right? I like probably about maybe 3 or 4 songs. Obviously, the Jimmy song at the end with 21. I think a lot of men is tapping in that space. I like liability. Is it liabilities? I like falling back. I see Trey on in the YouTube chat comments tapping in. I like the falling back record. I like the Dad, what's that record? Anybody could tell me that record? y'all gonna make me go look at it. See, look what y'all made me do. Brains blue. Let me see. What's this record? Okay, the record is tie that bond. Tie that bond. I'm sorry. Tie that bond. Ben. Tie that Ben. Tie that Benz. Is that the way it's at? All right. Anyway.
Tie that bind.
Bind. That's the name of it. Tie that bind. I like that record. That record is fire. Falling Back is fire. And also Turning Green, Going Green. No, Text Go to Green, something like that. I forget the name of it, but it's something to that extent or another.
Text Go Green.
Text Go Green. I really like those 3-4 records. Those are my records. The rest of the album, the 10 songs, nah, that ain't for me. That I'm gonna say those records were not made for Broadway at all. I don't particularly like those records. I don't like. I'm not a club. The album isn't even classified as hip hop. It's classified as dance. So with that being in mind, there are some positives that I like about Drake's creative process. I like that he's taking chances. I like the fact that he's thinking outside the box, because if you're gonna be great in this space, you got to think outside the box. I really like that. I really like that about the album, that Drake is thinking outside the box to make a elevated music. The memes are hilarious. The all of the memes about Forever 21, the Bloomingdale, all those. I like that. I like the creativity of the album. I can really appreciate that and have some type of and find some joy in that. But that's about it, man. That's about it. It's not no 808s and Heartbreaks. When 808s dropped, that was probably one of Kanye's first albums that he thought way outside the box and did something new for himself. But I loved 808 and Heartbreaks. I loved it. I loved it. Tap in with me, YouTube. Let me see those comments. I want to tap in, read those comments, and see how you guys are feeling today. Yeah. Keisha, how you felt about the Drake album? Did you take a listen, Queen? Bougie, you buy your mic, Queen?
Yep, yeah.
How you feel about the Drake album?
I appreciate the courage that it took to step outside of his normal vibe. I wasn't anticipating it, but it's a hard pass. The only one that I was looking forward to is that track with 21 Savage, but that's because I do more hip hop than house. Respectfully.
I could dig it. I definitely could get that. I think that's a general.
I'm just here for that new Beyonce album though. Track is releasing at midnight.
Hey, listen. Before we go any further, we actually doing a live stream at 11:30. We're gonna jump on and we're gonna stream the music live. We're gonna listen to it together. We're gonna stream and play some other music as well. At 11:30, we're gonna be back and we're gonna talk about some things tonight. So tap in and pull up. I know the Beehive is in here. I know they heavy in here. So yeah, we definitely gonna have that conversation. But let's get into these topics, man. Y'all okay with that? Let's get into these topics, starting with the one that's up top. Give me a second though, Giants. Y'all know how we do this. Live on Broadway podcast. Y'all know the vibe. Live on Broadway podcast. Make sure y'all get in tune and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And also get into my gram while you there. I am_Broadway and Live on Broadway podcast. Y'all know how we do this around these parts, man. We got to have a conversation about a thing or two. And what that conversation is going to sound like is being pretty enough to get you married? Is being pretty enough to get you married? We're going to have some dialogue and we're going to, little transaction. YouTube, weigh in, tap in, leave your comments. Because I want to get it from you first and foremost. There's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to be played. I got some stuff I want to play for you guys. And I want to get you guys' reaction by way of it. I'm going to play it. I'm not going to lie. I might stop it here. No, let me stop. I'm going to play it. And I want to get you guys' point of view on it because respectfully, I think there's a lot of women walking around here and they're moving in a way that would suggest they think them, they think that just because they're pretty is enough. It's enough. And yeah, yeah. So let me see if I jump into this thing here, and I want to get you guys' POV on it. Tap in live on Broadway podcast. Hold on one second. Also, duly note, if you guys want to see it, hit that link up top. Hit that link up top, and you guys will easily be able to see the commentary as well as hearing it. And while you're there on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that like button. Tap in, and make sure you hit that like button. Thank you so much. Let's get into it.
Let's not get lost in this, because when they can get into VIP by
All right, here we go.
being the hottest woman in the club, that's okay.
Why is that your only argument?
Yeah, and
Because it's the one that everybody understands. The double standard benefits you, you're okay with it.
All right, here we go.
What effort are women putting in today? Women still want men to move in a traditional way, but yet you're not traditional women.
I don't know
Is there a
what to
crickets
say.
button?
I'm confused how I'm asking men to act in a traditional way.
Yes, you want men to be traditional. I mean,
You can't even get women nowadays to bring their man a plate, rub his feet, just basic things, let alone all the work it takes in a marriage. The attitude of so many women that I see now is they don't want to cater to a man in any, it's almost like it's a dirty word. They don't want to compete for a man. They want him to just pick her because she's so special. But it's too much competition. There's too much out here. What are you doing to outbeat the competition? What are you doing to win over a man? And a lot of women, they don't want to do it. They want to have attitudes, not be in, work on themselves in any kind of way, physically, mentally, spiritually. They engage in hookup culture, but yet get mad that hookup culture exists, but you participate in it. Or you have these attitudes and these entitlements. A lot of guys I talk to, they're looking for more traditional women. They will go overseas because a lot of those women still have those values. They'll massage his feet. They'll make the different meals. They're happy to do it. And it's not just like, I'll do you a favor. It's a joy to serve their man. And a lot of women think that if you, by doing that and having that type of attitude, that's, you can get walked all over. But look at these women with these strong backs, these kind of necks up, combative. Are they getting walked all over? I would say the women who are actually, happy, they're not getting ran over like that. It's like the same women who say, well, women serving men, that's going to put them, they're going to get used and ran over. When these are the women saying it are the ones being used, but they're not doing that stuff. They're not even willing to try something new. It's such, they just have to be right. They're so stubborn and they don't see, but just no humility. There's just so much ego and pride. They demand these traditional, like I said, traditional men. I mean, they're barely smiling. I mean, I know this is a serious conversation, but it's just, they just think they just show up. Me being alive, being a woman with a vagina is enough for a man to choose me. But that's good news for me because I'm going to compete. And I'm glad that they've taken themselves out the competition. That's less work for me.
College men accept the fact.
Let's leave that right there for a moment. I got more to play, but let's leave that right there for a moment. So the conversation, I'm playing a clip by Melanie King, I believe her name is, and we're having a conversation about, is being pretty enough to get you married? I want you guys to tap in because I got my own whole philosophy and what's happening. We're going to really unpack some of this stuff. We're going to really get to the meat and potatoes of some of these things tonight because, baby, I tell you one thing for certain, two things for sure. There's a lot of people, a lot of women out here, more specifically, that's being led or being informed by the misinformed, and your beauty, it's your booty, not your beauty. Let me stop. It's a lot of women out here that I believe think and behave, and you can see it, that they move like their beauty is enough to get them married. So tap in with me, guys. I want to get it on Clubhouse, Instagram, and YouTube, more importantly. Tap in with me, guys. What up, though? Keisha, hold on. What up, Keisha? I see you, Keisha, tapping in the comments. Always good to see you on YouTube, Queen. Tap in. We having a conversation. Is being pretty enough to get you married? Tap in and leave your commentary, Queen. I definitely want to tap in with you. Tap in with me. Clubhouse, what we got? Who we going to?
You already know.
What up, though, baby girl?
So, I'm so conflicted because I don't want to sound like an airhead, ergo, right? But I will, right? So, I feel like two things. I've been proposed to 4 times. I'm thinking it might be more than that, but we're gonna go with 4, right? So for me, I feel like those were always on I mean, I'm pretty sure they like something about me, but I want to say that that was definitely because of my looks. I don't feel like they really got to know the true person. And I think initially, or let me say, for some men, yeah, that's definitely enough. And I feel like it, and it's gonna sound really funny or shady, but I feel like there's a certain age group, men of a certain age who that's all they need, right? Respectively, or B,
Well,
you
well,
know,
when you say that's all they need, what, just good looks?
yeah, because like that's for that's all they want. Like that's it. They're a certain age. They've already had their kids. They've already done their thing. Now all they want is someone to look cute, shut up, and basically a trophy wife. So I think for that age group, it's enough. You know,
Uh-huh.
and then you got the other thing is the men who just who really they're just happy to be married. Like they just I don't know, the desperate ones. But I think that mainly men are superficial, and I hate to say it, but I don't think it gets any deeper with most men.
Got you, got you, got you, got you. I appreciate the commentary. Aaron, Mr. Let Go, what's happening with you, man? Tapping in with us. Leave your commentary. I want to know, is being pretty enough to get you married? I want to know. If you want to join the YouTube, if you want to join my live, hit the live button. I'll bring you up on YouTube, King, because I would love to get your commentary on this. Keisha, you do the same. You know how we do this. I am _ Broadway. If you're on YouTube and want to be brought up on a live to leave your commentary, please feel free to do so by hitting that button on Instagram. I am _ Broadway, and I'll bring you up and we can have this conversation. Tarika, what's happening with you, Queen? Support the channel. Yeah, you know the vibes, big vibes. I appreciate you, Tarika. What's happening with you, Queen? Oh man, there's a lot to unpack here. D, how you feel, King? Are you by your mic or you moving in transit? Because how I feel is this, before I come to you, D, right? I feel like when we're talking about is being pretty enough to get you married? That's an emphatic no. Let's just be clear on that, right? Being pretty is not enough to get you married, right? There's so much more that's attached to being like it'll get you in, but it doesn't keep you there, right? Hence the reason why, right? Let me use one of bougie words, right? Subsequently, what's happening is women are. We gonna really wake this up because there's a lot of women that's out here that's being misinformed by the misinformed. Hold on. All right, cool. I appreciate that, Tarika. I appreciate that, Queen. The standard of beauty and what beauty actually looks like, right? Because I feel like there's a lot of parents that's out here telling their children that they are beautiful, that they are gorgeous, that they physically look a certain way, and they really don't look that way. I think it starts at home because parents be out here telling their kids, yo, like if my daughter wasn't drop dead gorgeous, I'd be like, yo, baby, you read really well. You know how to your math be mathing, and I'll say I'll say any and everything, but I just don't think like the false perception of beauty is like, we got to stop lying to our kids because then they grow up, they be adults, and they start thinking they pretty is enough to get them married. And respectfully, ladies, there's not a lot of women that's really pretty. Let's just wake that up.
I gotta give you pushback half it because like we just seen celebrities who like I mean like people who got married clearly because the person was good looking, and then once they got under the hood they found out there was nothing there, and then
that wasn't the person for them though. That's all that means.
But what I'm saying is, the pushback is that it's enough to get you married, but is it enough to keep you married? I feel like you can get married, but are you gonna stay in a marriage? Because everything that all that glitters does not gold, right? So I feel like once you get them locked down and you realize there's nothing you just gonna talk about after sex, you're just sitting there looking at each other. But yes, I do feel that being pretty is enough to get you married. However, conversely, I feel like
being pretty is enough to get you married. Y'all hear this, right?
But not to get you married.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. I
Can I get
appreciate
some
it.
pushback? Can I get
Sure,
some
sure,
pushback
sure.
from
Let me just.
Broadway?
Sure, I got you right now, Queen. Let me just read some of these comments. Keisha said, "What qualities do you have?" Let Go said, "All right, cool." He said he's just finishing his meeting. He's going to join the live in a moment. Tracy said, "People are supposed to say they kids are ugly." No, they're not supposed to say their kids are ugly, but it's just like answering a question that you don't want to answer. You just start talking about all the other things that the kid possesses other than the beauty, because the beauty ain't it. Let me see. I was engaged 17 times. Right, exactly. I know that's what I think that's what Angel said. Tarika said being pretty is not enough. Exactly. I agree. Tap in with me. Who was that on Instagram, on Clubhouse, that wanted to weigh in?
It's Bougie.
What up, Bougie?
So I'm gonna say this.
Hit that like button, please, on YouTube. Hit that like button.
I got you. Every single child deserves to be affirmed, right? Every single child deserves to know that they have value, right?
Yeah.
Because when you start telling people, oh, you're not pretty, my question to you, as to whose standards, right?
What?
We have to move. We have to, and guess what? We have to acknowledge that as black and brown people in this fucking world, we have been told that we have not been enough because of the most arbitrary of standards. And I happen to believe that there is beauty in everyone and everything. We just have to be smart enough and alert enough to acknowledge that, right?
Okay.
And it's not about, so yeah, every child deserves to hear that, right? Because what may be cute to me may be ugly to you. It is absolutely in the eye of the beholder. So to tell your child that they are not beautiful is really way problematic.
All right.
Right?
So look. So
and create and create a litany of issues later on in life. Let's keep it a buck.
okay, I hear you. I hear that.
I'm gonna land on this. I'm not here to ick nobody's young, but let me tell you something. I see a whole lot of people who are absolutely very pretty on the outside, and when you look at that shit, and when that shit start walking and talking, it's ugly as fuck. And I land on that.
All right, so now that we got that out the way, right? Listen, I'm not talking about telling your kid they're ugly, right? I'm saying that there's a lot of people out here that's just lying to their kids by telling them that they're pretty, and they're really not pretty. Some of these kids, going off of what Bougie just woke up, some of these kids are the devil inside, and they're just walking around and they doing certain things. But if you really want to wake it up, right? The reason why they're doing these things is because they're not behaved because of what they learned by way of their parents. What the fuck? I mean, are we really gonna have this podcast, or are we gonna walk around it? Because hold on, let me land. There's a lot of kids out here that's moving around and they believe being pretty is enough, and it's not enough. And the reason why that is because their parents is telling them that it is. And that's a learned behavior. Parents are telling their kids that they're pretty, and a lot of kids aren't pretty. I'm sorry. You want me to lie to you, or you want me to? Are we going to have an honest conversation? Is everybody, seriously, is everybody handsome? I mean, not handsome. Is everybody pretty? Tap in with me. Who was that? Was that you, Allie?
Yes, that was me.
I'm going to read some of these comments after you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I feel, as far as marriage is concerned, we're talking about consenting adults. And yes, the foundation should be laid that, children should be affirmed and that they are beautiful. Every pot has a lid. And you will find your person,
Yes.
whether you are quote unquote pretty or whether you're
Yes.
quote unquote ugly, but somebody out there will find you attractive.
Absolutely.
Now, they will find you attractive based on maybe your looks or maybe even your brains, something, but something has to give. You have to also represent yourself in a manner to which you are able to, again, have a relationship outside of sex, outside of the circumstantial and the very, very surface based qualities that one has. Like
Superficial.
I'm not just right superficial. Thank you. So what's not going to happen is somebody's going to marry you simply because, oh, you know, I like your shoes or I like the way you dress. If that's what you want, then so be it. However, at the end of the friggin' day, you have to know how to cook. You have to know how to maintain a household, and you have to know how to take care of children. Are
Those
the
are the
reasons
right.
why
Those are the meat and
someone
potatoes. Right.
right.
There's a certain amount of, and Tracy, she said, you should hear that. You should hear that you are beautiful and amazing from home first. From your sisters, from your brothers, maybe. But I believe that a lot of kids again, man, I think that it's a big misconception of all the things that's going on out here, and it starts from home first. You definitely right about that, Tracy. You definitely right about that. I think it starts from home first, and hence the reason why there be a lot of unattractive people out here walking around carrying. And again, I understand what's happening, right? Men chooses women choose sex, men choose marriage. So there's a lot of women out here that's walking around acting or wondering why they're not being picked. Why they're not being picked to be proposed to, or that the wrong men are proposing to them, because some women walk around with a certain air about themselves that respectfully shouldn't be placed on them. It shouldn't be, I don't believe everybody is, and again, I'm talking about when we talking about pretty beauty, the standard of beauty, I'm not talking about by way of the eye of the beholder. I'm speaking from a lens of based off of society, right? Like society will say certain people are beautiful, pretty, however you want to call it, and some people are not. Some people don't have some people aren't beautiful on society's terms or standards. Right? And that's what I'm really speaking on. Hence the reason why women get older and they walk around with certain air on themselves and wonder why they aren't married. Look, Tracy said I'm horrible. I'm just here to rip off the Band-Aid and say what needs to be said. If you guys don't choose a jacket, I get it. That's your prerogative. But I'm just saying, I don't think every woman is pretty based off of society standards, and we see that. We
Is
see
it my
that.
go yet, Coach?
Go, tap in with me, King. Please.
Put me in the game. Put me in the game, Coach. So yeah, the beholder, I don't know who is the beholder, but then people say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I would love to know who the beholder is so we can have a conversation, because everybody ain't it. And you can definitely have a thing about you where you just feel good about yourself, but it gotta be, they do a thing called a survey, so you gotta like stand in front of a couple of different people and they all gotta see and say the same things. It can't just be your mother and your father, your sister and your brother. And in terms of would marriage, one's beauty to decide if I'm gonna marry them, that is a no, because I know that at a certain point that beauty is going to fade and not be totally on the top. It'll always be there because people are always beautiful in their own right. But I think that, you know, the personality and the intellect, along with whatever beauty fades, I think you'll still be right where you started at if you leave with that. So I'm not letting nobody leave with that. I'm too pretty for myself, because I know me, I'll get tired of that pretty shit fast. There's a lot of pretty people that's born every day, B.
Are you sure though? Are you really sure?
So I just want to also say one more thing, Roy, if I may.
Sure, go for it, Queen.
So there are a lot of people, if we really want to talk about it, that are being engaged and are being forever wives, simply because of what
Forever
they look
fiancés.
Like. Right. Forever
Like that
fiancés.
shit.
And they're not getting married. You know, they're walking around with these little crystallized rings
Because
on their
they
fingers.
Pretty.
Right.
So they
it's
told
basically just
themselves.
eye candy. Listen, they got the fat asses and big titties and
Hey.
the 20-inch weaves, and that's what they like, and that's who they are. But they're getting a ring because they're quote unquote pretty, but they're not having a wedding, and they're not maintaining a marriage.
YouTube, I need you in the comments. Listen, because they gonna say I'm bugging tonight. Tonight I'm not bugging. I know what I'm talking about. There's one thing for certain. I know what's happening. I need to see y'all in these comments. I need to see y'all tapping in. Clubhouse, I need to see y'all hit that like button, hit that link that's all the way pinned up top, hit that like button, and make sure you guys are hitting that like button on YouTube, on this YouTube stream. We streaming live on YouTube. What I'm saying is this, right? Sometimes when you eat food, when you make food, right, sometimes what happens? You ever have somebody cook something that wasn't to your taste palette approval? What you did? Sometimes just out of being nice, you say, "Oh no, this is good," but it's really not good. It's too much salt, or it might be they got raisins in the potato salad. They making macaroni pie. They making all this type of other shit that you know it does not agree with your taste palette. But sometimes what we do, we just say nice things because it's a nicety, and you want to be perceived as being nice. And that. Why not say something about the mixed vegetables or something else that they made? Compliment the other things. Don't say the thing that you know tastes nasty, but you're complimenting that to make them feel good, right? It's the same premise with raising a kid to some degree, because there's people pouring into these kids and they saying things like, hey, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, so forth and so on. And listen, every kid don't get a Barbie, I believe, all right? Because Barbie gives the kid listen, some kids need to get a Cabbage Patch Kid. Some kids need to get a rock, what you call those, the troll dolls, because their hair be looking crazy. Some kids don't deserve to get the Barbie and the Ken and the whimsical experience of Disney. I'm sorry. Some kids just need to get DC Comics, respectfully. Let's wake that up. Hello? Somebody here? Hello? Tap in with me. I want to get it from you guys in the comments on YouTube. Clubhouse, what it do? Instagram, shout out. What up, Big Lou?
Yeah, I need to talk because this is all right.
What up, though, Eric? What's happening?
Hey, I'm just kind of tired of people putting the empty vessels inside of somebody with a 20-inch weave and a fat ass. Because guess what? Flat ass and 8-inch weave also have empty vessels. Let's wake that up, because that shit got to stop. When empty vessels come in all ass length, all hair lengths, and all ass sizes. Let's start there. Because the people who you think is giving the most is really giving the least out here. Let's be clear.
I want to see where you're going with this. I'm intrigued.
That's number one. Number two, I feel like y'all kind of got this conversation all wrong in terms of the way that the lady was talking that we listened to. Mm-hmm. She was saying that she feels like we need to do more and cater to men to be in competition with another woman. But I don't think that's the reason why you need to be more than pretty. I think that comes from what's instilled in you from how you grew up, how you were raised. Because my mom always told me, yes, you could have a nice shape, and yes, you could be pretty, but that's not going to get you far. So outside of even getting a man, you need to know that as a woman, you need to be more than pretty and have something to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? That comes throughout childhood, adolescence, teenager, all the way up until adulthood. You're supposed to be working towards that before you even think to take a man. So this is.
But is that? But Ari, is that? Yes. Do you believe that's installed, and at the home?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay,
it should be.
It should be.
It definitely should be. Can't say it's instilled in everybody, but I know it was definitely instilled in me. My mother didn't tell me to be a good person to get a man. She told me to be a good person to be a good person. Like, I mean, come on. Like, you should have something to bring to the table. You shouldn't just be cute. Cute ain't gonna get you, but there is something called pretty privilege out here. I do admit that. But how far will you get? It will get you there, but it will not keep you there.
So you woke up pretty privileged. Let's stay on that for a moment. There's a lot of women, the sweeties and the so forth and so on, the pretty privilege, right? They believe just because they're pretty, it's enough. And the pretty privilege, brought to you in part by Sweetie, okay, isn't enough. Because when Sweetie first went on Hot 97, if you saw it, if you know, Ebro said, yo, let me hear some bars. She said some bars, and she thought that she was dropping the mic and doing something, and Ebro and them clowned her and was like, nah, that ain't it. But sometime about a year or two later, she got into the situation. That's my type, nigga. That's my type, all that. And the song was a good song, but I kind of feel like she's not talented. I personally don't think that Sweetie's talented. I think that she's a gimmick. She might be a industry plant, whatever the case may be. But I feel like it's the pretty privileged people a bow tie and wrap it up in a nice package and say, all right, cool, we're going to take this sample and it lends to pretty privilege. It lends to pretty privilege. I think that Sweetie is a pretty woman, but I don't think the inside of her is the talent. That's what I mean. The inside by way of the talent. I don't think that she's very talented. Let me read some of these commentary. Tracy said, then she got super unguarded body and boom. And boomed, what? And super upgraded and yeah, she got super upgraded. She got the super upgraded body and boom, right. And then she start doing her thing. Keisha said they feel because they pretty, they're entitled. I agree with that. Wake that up, Keisha. We having a conversation. We talking about some things. We got some more tea, some more things to discuss. I want to get it from you guys though. How you guys feel? Is pretty enough to get you married? Silence is okay sometimes. Silence is okay.
Did you say BBLs is cool?
What? I'm saying them shits is real cool.
They cool. What up, Siegel? They cool. Keisha, I see you. I see you, Keisha. I see you. I see you, Tracy. I see you, Tarika. Leave them comments. Hit that like button in the comments. Hit that like button on that YouTube screen right now. BBLs, they add to the sex appeal, but I've witnessed some women that are not, they play up to their positives, right? They might not be physically okay, but some men don't really care about your face. They care about your waist. Hello?
Wake that up.
Okay? Some men don't care about your face. It's not your face, baby. It's your waist. And they go after the men that's like that.
Must be a tip drill.
Hey.
Men are confusing.
Hey.
I said it can't be up. Because if your ass, I need a tip jar. I need a tip jar.
Oh, y'all fool. Let me see what's happening on Instagram. They saying pray.
Lindell, I ain't hear nothing yet. What happened?
Oh, Lindell didn't say nothing. Let me read these comments. I got you. Prayer, passion, patience, persistence, perseverance, process. That's deep and so much facts. Big, I think that's Big Iron, the Dawn. Shout out to Big Iron, the Dawn on, I think that's Big, I think that's an I. Big Iron, the Dawn on Instagram. Shout out to you. What up though? Lindell, what we got, King? How you feel? Instagram, YouTube, I need your commentary. I need to see. Oh, look, they panicking in the comments. I see you, Tarika. Go ahead. Tap it with me, Lindell. Shantae, how you feel about the conversation that we having?
I'm totally agreeing with most of the people that's been talking. I don't think pretty is enough. Personally, I think I'm a pretty female, but I also know that the reason why I think I think the reason why
shameless plug, why not?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I think the reason why I had great relationships is my personality. I don't think it was just my looks. So I don't think pretty is enough from my perspective.
Well, looks do fade away.
I mean, well, yes, I agree. I don't think mine is going anywhere too far, but most definitely, I think if it wasn't for the fact that I can hold a conversation, then the type of guys that I look to attract, I wouldn't get.
Then you wouldn't get, right?
So nah, I wouldn't. Definitely wouldn't.
You wouldn't get. I get that. I get that and respect that. I get that and respect that.
But in all serious, go ahead, Bori. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead, Ken. Go for it.
I was gonna say, in all seriousness, though, I think it should be a fair balance. We laugh and joke about it, but no, we just don't like those people that think they look better than what they do. And again, there's no census on it, and so they just been told, or they just feel the way that they do.
Right.
And you should not think down on yourself. So we all think we are good looking, and I never want to hear somebody say that they don't think they're good looking, but when you start giving yourself extra credit, like without other people giving it to you first, I feel like that's where people run into trouble, because I'm sure you could run into that wall of you run into the right one, and now you thought that because you was dealing with these type of dudes that you was here, and you realize you never was there. Like you was still there where you was at.
Right.
All the way.
And that's the problem to me right there, D, right? It's one thing, I feel like certain things shouldn't be brought to you in part by you, right? You come off as being self-loathing, self-centered. Imagine me walking the room like, hey, everybody, I'm the shit. Hey, I'm the shit. I'm handsome. Hey, no, that's so tasteless. It's so classless. It's giving insecurity. Okay? It's giving insecurity. Like, that should be for somebody else to say about you by learning your personality, by learning who you are inside out, by spending enough time with you and then marrying you or getting to be a part of your life by way of that. Not by way of this. But again, how many ladies in here, let me ask this question. How many ladies in here is okay with being with an unattractive male? I want to see in the comments.
I am.
I definitely am, especially
Unacceptable.
them.
I want to see it in the comments on YouTube. All right, so you got, I heard 2 women say that.
What was the question again? I'm so sorry.
What? How many women are okay with being with an unattractive man?
You gotta match my pie.
Thank you.
All day.
Yeah. Just put it on because I've dated ugly men.
I am not gonna be miserable.
No, but they do the same thing. It's like,
and that's whoa.
How do you read that?
Whoa, hold on. She just said it though. Angel just said it, D. Angel just said it, right? She said they do the same thing, right? So being with an unattractive person, you cut your legs off thinking you getting something extra, and then when they go out and do the BS, you be like, you're not even really my speed. I should have been with the more, I should have been with the more attractive man that I'm normally with, the bag that I'm normally in, and be happy. And if God forbid he do the BS, at least I'm where I'm supposed to be. The fuck? Keisha said, ain't no beauty, it's the, she said, it ain't the beauty, it's the duty. Tracy said, them pretty men are not easy to please, LOL. Hey, listen, show me.
Ugly people cheat too.
Ugly people, wake that up, Seagull.
Fuck is we talking about?
Okay?
Yeah, right.
Much rather,
most of the time, that's who the most attractive nigga is going to cheat with, is that
Wait,
motherfucker to begin with.
it be the egos for me.
Right. So my thing is,
I don't backslide. I'm upgrading all the time. I'm not going back.
So more importantly, the thing is why be with mediocrity and get fucked over respectfully? Be with what you want to be with. Be with what your hand calls for. Because just because you're unattractive doesn't exempt you. And I was saying this to Trillion earlier, right? Somebody pinged Trillion so I could talk about her in her face. I was saying this to Trillion earlier about her dating unattractive men, right? Like I think we would much rather be in a place of where we want to be. YouTube, let me know if I'm tripping. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I ain't levitate yet. It behooves us to be with the person that we want to be with, because the other person doesn't exempt them from doing the BS, right? Like, we know that, right? Keisha said, as long as he's solid, I really don't be tripping on looks. I get that. Until he's hovering over you inside, respectfully, inside the box. Okay, let's wake that up. He's inside.
So you mean to tell me y'all dating Forrest Whitaker if he pull up and talk to y'all?
He's inside the box. Hold on, guys. He's inside you, on top of you, and he looked like homie that was on top of Frankie and set it off. Okay? Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Nate, I'm in the bind, Nate. I'm in the bind, Nate.
Can't believe it.
I'm in the bind.
You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do, Stoney. You know what it's gonna be, Stoney. What it's gonna be now. Not this one, Nate. Come on now, Nate.
Oh, I'm flying over here.
Wake that up. Listen. You don't want to be caught underneath Nate by any stretch of the imagination, ladies. I'm just gonna say and promote, be with the person that you feel your hands call for. Regardless if he's hard to please, regardless if it's this, that, or another, because respectfully, I'd much rather, and this is just probably me, y'all can wake it up and say how you guys feel. I'd much rather be with a person that's hard to please than a person that's gonna go out and cheat on me and do some bullshit, knowing that, you get what I'm saying? Because you gotta pick the evils. You gotta pick a side and stay on it, right?
Gotta pick a struggle.
Pick a struggle, thank you. Pick a struggle. Yeah, listen,
I'm good.
man.
I'm gonna die alone with my 2 dogs. Fuck it.
I'm gonna die alone with my 2 dogs. I know that's right. Man, I got one more topic to get into, and I want to play it. We gonna tap in, and we gonna shake it up a little bit. Live on Broadway podcast. Y'all know the vibe and how we do this, man.
I know y'all love Live on Broadway podcast, but stay tuned, sis. We about to get into the next segment. How he say that shit?
Clear. Y'all know the vibes and how we do around these parts. Live on Broadway podcast. I got the Giants in attending on YouTube. Let's wake that up. Shout out to Tracy. What up, though? Shout out to Keisha. I see Tarika. I got the Giants riding hard with me, pause, on YouTube and on Clubhouse. And we about to unpack some things. I'm going to play some things per usual. We reactionary. I want you guys to scroll to the top, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Please and thank you in advance. I want to get you guys commentary. And let's get to it, man, because I listen, man, I know you guys are itching. We've been on the topic for a little while. Tap in with me. I want to know how you guys feel about this. Live on Broadway podcast.
I see why he did, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry to interrupt, but you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I would love to take you out for dinner if that's cool.
Oh, I can't go out with you. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, that's cool. No hard feelings. I mean, you look stunning as well. Would you like to eat?
Oh, thank you. I can eat.
You like Nobu?
No, yeah. Oh, wait, no, hold on now. You just tried to talk to me, and that's my friend. We really know each other.
So, but you just denied me, so you can't even be mad. So what's up?
Girl, you did kind of turn him down, so, and I'm hungry.
I mean, I already got reservations, so.
You got reservations? Nobu's hard to get reservations for.
I know.
You didn't lead with that. Wait. Oh, get back over here.
Girl, relax.
You better bring me a plate.
I got you. Text me what you want.
I don't know. I never been there.
I'm gonna get you the most expensive dish. Don't worry.
You know what I want. Lobster shrimp. I'm coming. Have fun.
Live on Broadway podcast. We talking about spinning the block. If you thought you knew, you guessed it. We talking about spinning the block. Ladies, ladies, would you go on a date with a man who tried to talk to your friend first?
Nah,
but hold on, let me finish. Bro, can I finish saying the question? What's happening? Ladies, would you
violence,
be
right?
Right. Ladies, let me answer. Ladies, would you be okay with going on a date with a man that tried to holler at your girl, but she rejected him? Then he shot his shot at you. Tap in with me, Live on Broadway podcast.
Keep that same energy.
One at a time. Guys, we are on podcast time. I cannot hear you all at once. Tap in, Maya. Go for it, Maya.
I was gonna say it's still weird, even though you're not the first option. It's still weird because then he asked someone else and you're the second option.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Tracy said, "Girl, go have a drink and get that good meal and bring me a doggy bag." Hello, wake that up, Tracy.
Nah, he's taking all 3 of us on a date.
Not all 3. He don't want to take you. What's happening? He don't want to take you. You dubbed him.
Nah, you with my homie. My homie riding with me.
So
it depends. To me, my friends, we ain't shit, so it might have been a
basically.
I wanted to jump in real quick.
What up, Naisha?
Yeah,
I actually had a friend, so like I don't know if I told this story before. I think we talked about this before, but I had a friend that like she had a nigga. Basically, he wasn't her nigga. They just fucked a few times, but they only fuck like when they be out of town type shit. Like Miami Carnival, like they from the towns, but they don't link in the towns. They just link on some, spontaneous shit if they
Okay.
outside, right?
So he's just a slider.
He's just a big trick. Like he's a big trick, got good dick. He's just a good time.
Uh-huh.
And he was trying to talk to me. And I asked my friend out of respect, I was just like, yo, and she really was like, no. I'm like, you lucky I fuck with you. And the only reason why I didn't go forward with it was because this is my friend from first grade, and no dick is ever that deep to fall out with my friend over. But I just didn't understand why it was an issue for him. Like, this never been your nigga. This not your nigga. This never been your nigga. Like, he's
Y'all,
a pass around. Like,
y'all could have
we
just
should be
fucked them
able to
together.
right. We should be able to enjoy him together. Or, so I just don't like when bitches have their hands on niggas that's not they nigga. That's not your man. Like, relax.
Oh my.
So Keisha said she agreed with what Tracy commentary was on YouTube. Tracy said, "I'll take the wings and some fries. Hello." Listen, man, I think it's like this though, right? I personally think it shouldn't nothing be wrong with that, right? If I shot my shot at, let me see who we got here. If I shot my shot at Keisha's spun me, and then I turn around and I see Tracy standing. I should be able to shoot my shot at Tracy, and yo, it's not being second picks. It's like I wasn't her type. She said what she said. I'm here to find myself a boo. I'm trying to go out. What's happening? It don't gotta be. I mean, why is that so confusing? Why are ladies so temperamental about you? You dubbed him. He's not even. Anyway, I'm so confused by these commentaries. But I hear you.
Shouldn't be confused.
Why shouldn't I?
Because there's a lot to this.
You see, God don't like ugly, and your mic is super nervous right now. We can't really hear you.
No, my mic is not nervous.
All right,
Trust
tap
me,
in now.
not.
Tap in now. Why you say I shouldn't be confused?
All right, so basically, you don't think? Let's say that was your man's in him, and you was trying to holler at the shorty or whatever, and she said no to your friend, and you did the same thing. How would you feel about that? Would you care?
No, like, let my man live. Let him live. I said no to her, and then she shot her shot at him. Would I be bothered by that?
Yeah.
She wasn't my type. I said no. I might be in a relationship. She don't know. She saw me. Birds of a feather flock together, they said. So normally, if I'm handsome, my man is handsome too. She just saw me, so she shot her shot at me. I'm in a relationship. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I think you're amazing. I think you're beautiful, but I'm in a relationship, whatever. And then she said, oh, that's okay. But what about you? How you feel? And my man was single. Maybe I'm not on the block. Maybe my man is. I think it should be even play. What's happening now? I'm so confused. All right.
Don't come for me.
Nah, tap in with us, man. I see the commentary on YouTube. Keisha said, that's my problem. What's your problem, Keisha? Are you saying that?
I just feel. Hold on. I'm sorry. I just feel like.
Hold on.
Hold on. That you should take all three of us. Sorry.
Wait, no, I should take all three of y'all out? Hello?
Yeah, why not?
Why would
Let's have a party?
No,
Hello?
I don't even like your commentary. I'm not taking you out now.
Why not?
No, I'm just messing with you. No, but because here's the thing, right? I'm coming to you right now, Keisha. Here's the thing, right? Now, if you shot your shot at me, I wasn't single or you wasn't my type, there was a reason why I said no. So because there was a reason I said no, let's just put it in reverse and you hollered at me and then you shot your shot at my boy. If I said no, I don't want to go on a date with you. I said that already. I stated that. That was stated clearly. So I don't think that if it's reversed and I'm shooting my shot at you and then you dub me, you curve me, you say no to me, and then your girl says yes, why should I have to take you on a date too? There was a reason why you said no. Stick to that. Stand in front of that.
My homegirls with the shits. We with the shit.
All right, listen. I'm going to go and read these comments because Keisha said something. I want to know what she means.
Broadway.
Give me a second, Maya. Keisha said, right, y'all should Y'all should have took him down. She said, that's my problem. I'm looking for more understanding. Oh, she said, I feel where you coming from, Broadway. Okay, cool. Tracy said, you shoot your shot at me and it's on like popcorn. I know that's right. Wake that up. What up, Maya?
Someone on your stage is acting very weird.
Excuse me, Maya?
I said, I think someone on your stage is acting very weird. That's all.
All right,
What
all
are you
right.
talking about?
All right, all
You're
right.
going downstairs.
All right, listen.
In the middle of the podcast?
Right in the middle of the podcast. So hold on, guys. Let me read these comments.
I got her together. Maya, you don't know what's going on right now. All right, go ahead, bro.
I appreciate it, D. Keisha said, you shouldn't have to. Women be bugging sometimes. I know that's right. Listen, man, my thing is always, I appreciate the badges, Trey, on Instagram. Shout out to the badges. Make sure you tap in and drop a podcast, Cash App. If you tapping in with what we doing, if you liking the show, the Cash App is IM_Broadway. It should be up there on YouTube any second now. We having a conversation, and the topic of discussion is, could you spin the block? Is it okay to spin the block? You shot your shot overhead, then you spin the block and shoot at somebody's friend. I think that should be okay, respectfully.
I think the friend should go out, but the friend should also keep in the back of her mind that she was standing right by that friend, so you technically wasn't first pick. You were second pick, but you still should go out and have that free-ass fucking meal.
Hello?
And don't think no more of it.
Hello? Yeah. I know that's right. Get that meal, because you see, here's the thing with me, right? Because if I'm going to stand in front of it, give me a second. If I shoot my shot over here and you dub me and I come at you, your girlfriend, you might think it's a free meal until you get on that date with me, huh? And then I start kicking that shit, huh? Oh, and then you realize, hold on, let me give him my soapbox. Hold on. and then I start kicking that shit, and then you realize, huh? He's a sniper. Nick Cannon, huh? The new Nick Cannon.
And then you realize that friend that you took out is really the Cardi B of the friend group, and now she done got you. Hello.
Oh no!
I see a lot of mixy.
I see what you did there.
Going on.
Exactly.
I did there, huh?
I see what you did. I see what you did.
Right,
y'all ain't shit.
Yo, I wasn't looking at the jack. Who said that they friends all three could go out? Was that
That's
Nell?
Nell. Nell is Mexi. What up, though? Collector's choice.
I knew I liked something about you, Nell. You
me,
super toxic.
Oh wait.
Toxic.
Hold on. You said that was that. Are you saying that was me, Poppy? You called D Poppy?
Yes, I did.
Oh, whoa. Wait.
Yo, Allison, add her to the marriage list too.
Hold on. Impromptu. Wait. Hold on. We got something going on. We got something brewing. Nell is out here calling DWI Poppy. Let's wake that up for a moment. Yo, collector's choice.
But she didn't say Chulo.
Hold on.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you Poppy. Broadway, what's good?
Guys, hold on. I got you. Nell, just come and stand in front of me for a moment. Are you there? Are you standing in front of me now? Hello, Nell. Are you standing in front of me? I need to know. Are you standing in front of me? I got questions.
I'm right here, Daddy. What's up?
Whoa. Hold on, wait. No, we're on point mission. Hello. The Live on Broadway podcast is over. Nell, I am in a relationship now. What are you doing?
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. It's just a figure of speech.
I know. I'm rolling with it now. Hold on, I got you. Listen. Keisha, collectors, I got you guys. I'm coming to you guys in a moment. They are tripping. She's calling D Poppy. They said she didn't say Chulo, but Poppy is short for Chulo. Period. Point blank. Okay. So we just gonna unpack that. But we gonna come back to that. I'm gonna read these comments and we know D. Nell is Allison, add her to the list. I'm gonna read these comments. Keisha, tap in with me. I got Keisha. Keisha said you shouldn't have to. Women be bugging. Okay, we caught that one. Collector's Choice. What up, though, my guy? Shout out to Collector's Choice. He said if I'm single, I can. It's on to the next one. I'm here for it. I know that's right. Listen, man, you should be free and obligated to speak to whomever you choose to and take whomever out on a date. You heard that, Nell? Maybe, you should go up to the top and back channel, take my guy out on a date. Where you at, Nell?
Nah, let me take you and your chick out on a date.
Woo! Wake
Tell her
that
you
up.
should be escalating.
That is
bro.
spicy. I
Hey,
like
listen.
Shorty.
Hey, listen.
I like
Hey, listen. Hey, now listen. Let me talk to you for a second now, okay? You playing
Yes,
with the
Daddy,
wrong.
talk to me,
You
Dad.
talking to the wrong. You got the right one,
seasoning right
baby.
there, boy.
You got the right one, okay? You got the right one, baby, okay?
I don't think
Because
you know who you talking to, though.
okay, now, hey, now, listen. Don't play with me, okay? Now, don't play with me.
Poppy.
What Siegel just said? You find out you on a date with the Cardi B and the Offset. Hello?
Oh my God.
Hello? But we digress. We'll come back to that another time. I want to get Keisha. They panicking. They dying on the comments.
I wanted to say something.
What up, though, Naisha?
So, okay, this brings me to the whole situation that recently occurred with Young Miami and Diddy, because so many people was talking about, calling Carisha stupid because, she said that that her and Diddy are both single.
We go together real bad.
Yeah, like they're dating, but they're both single. And I'm just seeing
What's wrong with that?
Exactly. I'm just seeing all over social media, like people have something to say, but I just find it interesting because I feel like that just goes to show you that people really don't know, what a real relationship is. Like when you're not committed to somebody, y'all not exclusive, and I'll take it a step further. If you're not married, you single. So that be the problem. Men and women be committed to people before they supposed to commit. Like that be the whole
This man
problem.
said hello.
Wait. Hello? Wait, you said if you're not married, you're single? Is that what you said?
Absolutely.
Technically, you are.
There's a yes. Okay, so all right. I see what you did there, and we're gonna wake it up, and we're gonna stay there for a second. I got you, collectors. Give me 1 second, King. They panicking. I got collectors up here with me on Instagram. Appreciate you joining us, King. So yes, technically you are, but I'll be damned, respectfully, if my woman walking around out here talking about you single. Fuck is you talking about? Okay, I put on. You seen House Party when my guy, what's his name with the big eyes hat on, came looking for kid at the house party. I put on my whole Versace robe with my Gucci slides and hit these blocks. Fuck is you talking about? You single? No, you in a whole relationship. Fuck is you talking about?
But I be confused though as to what people really think is important and what they think matters more.
I'm important. That's it. That's
or
it,
the
Ari.
way that the person is acting more. Because Carisha said that from a show that he built for her on his network. So let's wake that up.
Hello?
Like, I don't be understanding what's wrong with people. I would rather a man put me in a position than to tell me I'm his girlfriend. That girlfriend, you can't take that to the bank. Putting me in a position, I'm with that position far after you leave me and move on to the next bitch. What's wrong with people?
Exactly.
And then
hold
you
on,
got the other
guys.
bitch tweeting mad as fuck. But really,
lost,
Miami done won out the situation. Out of the two women, Miami the winner.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Right, I'm coming to my God, the collectors on Instagram. What up, peace and salutations to the king. Keisha said, before I come to you, King, Keisha said, there's a lot of people who do feel like if you're not married, you're single. And yeah, I've heard of it before, definitely. I've heard of that. I appreciate the commentary, Keisha. What up, though, collectors?
Yo, hey, what's up, King?
What's happening, man? You hear this stuff, man? It's going. I don't know what's happening tonight, King.
This is why I tap in every Monday. You see, I'm here for it.
Yes,
in the words of Broadway, I'm here for it, man.
You hear me?
But, in my opinion, man, listen, man. If you single and you holler at a female and she shoot you down, or if a female holler at a male and he shoot her down, if you decide to move on and holler at their friend, that's not it's fair game. Because just like they saying. You heard somebody just say, "Oh, if you not married,
you single."
How you gonna say something like that and say somebody's wrong for hollering at your friend? But let me say this.
I like your friend. I like the way you think, King.
I'm gonna put this out here. They with the shits. It's happening like crazy. These females is with the shits. They with the shits.
Yep.
Man, they with the shits. They be with their homegirl might know, homegirl might not. Like they don't be shutting that shit down. Like if she's feeling you and you shoot your shot, if she know your homegirl dubbed you or whatever, they don't be caring because it's like, what is it? Is it about her? Is it about me?
Right. And whoa, stay right there, King, because I like that.
It ain't like he asking to marry you. He's trying to holler at you. You don't know where it's going.
Is it about her? I mean, is it about him or is it about me? What we doing? I'm jacking it.
And that's the beginning. Y'all just starting off, so it's not like the female or the male is proposing. They're just trying to get to know somebody. So it's like, you know. Plus, I feel like this. Whenever I find out a female that like me mess with one of my people, you know what I always say?
What you say?
I can't get mad. They like our style. We black kings. It's obvious. It's like she messing with gang. She like our style. There's nothing wrong with that. She loving the crew.
Say that.
She loving the crew.
I love it. I see they rushing to get off their mic. I saw Ari pop off hers first.
I had to, because I'm like, first of all, I feel like it's only a certain type of female that want her friend sloppy seconds. So that's just, yeah, those people are in a class by themselves. If you try to talk to my friend, I don't want you, because now I'm gonna feel like you didn't try to talk to me first. I don't want nobody. What is this, like runner up? No, I need to be number one always.
Okay,
what is
can I
this?
say
Like,
something?
no.
Can I say something, please?
I got you. I got you. Let me just say this one thing to Ari, right? Some people look at it like, change your mind, change the world. So if you change how you perceive things, again, I said this earlier, you change how you perceive things, you'll change the way you receive things, right? So just because he hollered at homegirl don't mean that you are, maybe it was designed that way. Maybe he just shot at the wrong person. But go ahead, Naisha.
I was gonna say this. Bitches be holding on to that. Oh, he tried to talk to me in 6th grade, or I used to talk to him in middle school. I used to talk to him in high school. Or such as
Yeah, that's different.
At the end of the day, we all somebody sloppy seconds. First of all, number one. Number two.
First of all, hold on. She never had it. She ain't no sloppy second. She never got first.
Thank you. But it's not even that. It's just like, at the end of the day, bitches be holding on. Same thing with niggas too. But see, men, they a little bit different. Now, here's the thing. It's all about.
She about to tell us about us. Here we go.
No. I'm not even going into the men.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, it's all about how serious that relationship was. If you met him and y'all talked for a month or so, y'all ain't fuck, y'all ain't go out, none of that, this, that, and the third, like, and you don't like him, pass him along, bitch. He for the crew. Like, fuck you being stingy for. That wasn't your nigga. Like, that wasn't your nigga like that. You understand what I'm saying? And that be the problem. Bitches that talk to a nigga on Facebook. Oh, he tried to talk to me. That man don't know you. The fuck? Like,
Naisha, look, I got something that goes with that, right? True story, right? I'm writing down. Can somebody mute somebody mic because they sound Shantae, I think Shantae is thank you, Queen. True story. I'm riding down the street, right? 125th, right? Driving down the street. I run into an ex. I hop out. She with her girlfriend, right? And as I hop out, I say, oh shit, what's happening with you? You cooling? It's been a minute. Whoop-de-woo, woo, woo, woo. Small talk, right? Never did anything come up or come to light that we was old work for each other, right? But her friend was heavily like, oh my God, and whoop-de-woo, and like touching me and just like feeling my body. She felt my body. Like we did everything in 60 seconds but intercourse, respectfully. Like everything had happened. And when my ex saw that how her friend was behaving, you know what my ex did? Y'all know what my ex did, right? You fucking guessed it. She said, yeah, because, Broadway, like he always holds special place in my heart and like, whoop-de-woo-woo and start like suggesting that we were together. Yeah, she was throwing wild salt in the game, right? I wasn't checking for her friend anyway, but that's another story, another podcast. All I'm saying is that sometimes women, and it was old. It was old. Going back to Naisha's point. Sometimes, exactly, Keisha. Sometimes people throw salt in the game, and it's just that simply they don't want you to advance with their work, with their old work. And it be old work just as that. But me, I mean, I ain't even gonna get into my feelings on that. But Keisha said she's speaking the truth. She's talking to you, Naisha. I believe she was talking to you, Naisha. Collectors, what you got, beloved? You got something for me, King?
We want all the
And
smoke, so get into it.
You know what plays a major part too?
What
that? About when you holler at somebody, right? Then you holler at their friend, but you never even knew they was friends. So say you hollered at her friend, and then you started messing with homegirl. Then 4 months down the line, you like, oh yeah, I know your homegirl. I tried to talk to her. That's real G shit. What's wrong with that? So if y'all in separate places and I meet y'all at separate times, and I tried to holler at your friend, she didn't want to give me no play. Me and you linked up somehow, some way, and now your homegirl hating on me. That's hate. That's hate. That's hate.
I think I understand.
Especially if we ain't have no,
Yeah, sure. I understand exactly what you're saying, King. I think the reason why we're approaching it from this angle in particular, because what you're saying is right? You can't hold the person accountable that don't know, right? But we're saying it from this way because I played the clip earlier of a dude shooting his shot at a chick. She curved him, and then he literally shot his shot at her girlfriend, and her girlfriend obliged. And they was going out on a date, so forth and so on. And that's how the question became, if you shoot your shot over here and the girlfriend dubs you, is it okay to shoot your shot over there?
Yes, it is. And it's not, in my opinion.
Okay.
In my opinion, yes, it is. Nothing wrong with that.
Keisha said, if you didn't know, you didn't know. But she'll still find a way to trip. She definitely a woman's gonna find a way to trip. What up, Naisha? You have something to say or Nell?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. But I wanted to say too was like I've been in a situation like that where I've literally been with like maybe 3-4 of my friends, and like a group of dudes came up, and like one guy tried to talk to me, and it's like, nah, I think she would like you. And then I wound up talking to his friend, and it was cool. Why? Because it was like we're all a group together. Like everybody needs to be happy. Like if you like thick girls, like I always keep. When I'm with my girls out and I don't really do big crowds, there may be 3 or 4 of us. We all have different flavors. I'm the thick caramel shorty. I always got a dark skin. I always got a dark skin, slim,
Shout out to the Kelly Rowlands.
You get what I'm saying? Like because everybody like different things.
Yep.
So my like if you pull up to a spot or whatever, and like y'all at a fete or some shit. And you meet some guys or whatever the case may be. Let's say you dance with one homeboy. You turn back around and you're like, I ain't really feeling him like that. He may try to talk to you. Maybe his boys, y'all all in a huddle or whatever the case may be. And it's just the vibe with y'all may not be right. But his homeboy may look at you and you might just walk over there and talk to him. Like everything don't have to be communicated. Like I just don't feel like that's the issue. Like because at the end of the day, if it's a group of them and I want the nigga that's into me. So if my friend try to talk to him and he don't like Slim John, it's like, bitch, you need to talk to the nigga that's into you because you gonna get more out of that.
I got you.
So I just don't feel like nothing's wrong with that. Like
I got you. Let me see. I think we had Nell. Nell, you was about to tap in. I want final thoughts too. We about to wrap up. I need final thoughts. Nell, final thoughts. How you feel about the conversation? How you felt about tonight's conversation as a whole? Tap in with me, Nell.
Conversation was great, but this is why I'm always dolo, and I'm happy I don't know nobody in New York. That's all.
Shit, it's the lies for me. It's the lies.
No, I'm serious.
Okay.
I don't have any friends in New York, which I'm loving.
Nah. I think you about to have a whole friend. His name is DWY Music. But we'll wake that up.
Demetrius.
We'll wake that up later. Final thoughts. Giants in the chat. Shout out to the collectors. Keisha, Tarika, Trey. Tell me final thoughts. I want to read your comments. Collectors, final thoughts. King, how you feel?
As long as it's done respectfully, do it with class, like homegirl said. If I'm in the spot, you know what I'm saying? Do it. Everything you do is not what you do.
It's how
you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do it with class.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. D, final thoughts, King.
My final thoughts are it's cheaper to it's what is it? Cheaper to keep her?
It's
That's
cheap.
one of my thoughts.
Yeah.
No, this is the wrong show. Wrong show for that. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, nah, it was a good.
Well, you know, I'm just gonna mute you. I mean, D, you sound crazy. Your background sound crazy. Okay, your background sound crazy. No, seriously. My final thoughts would probably be if you guys don't have any on Clubhouse. I'll yield my mic to you guys. Shout out to Keisha. Keisha said, great conversation, Broadway, as usual. I appreciate the love, Queen. You know, I love to come up here and have a good time with you guys. Another podcast in the bag. My final thoughts is, listen, man, first and foremost, I think Drake album is overall trash, man. You know,
No, we're not going to go there, Broadway. Don't even say it.
All right. They're my final thoughts. I asked you guys, did you have final thoughts?
I have, but
Wait,
you didn't answer.
I'm gonna come back to you. Wait, my final thoughts are: I think Drake album is trash. I think I like about maybe 3 or 4 songs, but I reserve my right to change my opinion the more I listen to it because I'm interested to listen to it at least 3 or 4 more times to see if that's my final consensus. But I will come back on the podcast and let you guys know how I feel about it if that changed. I think is being pretty enough to be a wife? No, I don't think being pretty is enough to be a wife. Definitely do not think. I think you need more. In regards to spinning the block, you know, all shits aside, I'm not playing those games. Me and my people, we're very clear on certain things. If I know, knowing is one thing, not knowing is another, right? Knowing is one thing, not knowing is another, right? I think sometimes we be up here and we be partying and we be having a good time, and sometimes that gets taken out of context. If I know that's your old work, I just wouldn't, put myself in that position. If a girl shot her shot at my man and then she shot her shot at me, I may be open to that. Right? I may be open to that in particular. But as far as old work, I just probably wouldn't put myself in that position because my friendship, and sometimes, and I've had friends where, and I think I've even shared this situation on Gates' album is fire, collectors. Yes, that Gates album is fire. But I have found myself in situation, that's Kevin Gates, Giants on YouTube and listening to the pod. I have found myself in situations where my man be like, nah, it's cool, it's okay. And then you go ahead and you understand me? You get in a situation and then he low-key be feeling some way and it comes out years later. And you be like, nigga, if you would have just said that. So me these days, I just stay away out of harm's way. I just don't think it's worth it. Personally, that's my opinion in that space. I don't think it's worth it. It's better, less is more. Listen, there's a lot of fish out there. I'd much rather be with something that's never been tampered with by anybody in my circumference. That's just me. That's Broadway. That's my final thoughts on that. I think less is more, and sometimes protecting the friendship is more sacred than going ahead and putting myself in a situation by way of old work. I'm speaking about what Naisha spoke about, right? But if it's a situation, again, somebody hollered at me, then hollered at my boy, and my boy was cool with it. I'm cool. I don't know, shorty. I don't have no feelings for that. Go do your thing, home. Go do your thing. Final thoughts, Angel. You was trying to tap in.
Yeah. So pretty privileged, getting married for whatever reasons because you're beautiful. Used to be my thing. I'm a reformed woman. Marriage number 4 will be based on something deeper. I don't want anybody to be seconds. No, and thank you. And yeah, that's all I got.
I got you.
Pretty privileged for the win.
Here we go. Girls, what's my weakness? Men. That's what Angel sings. That's her intro music. Listen, man, dope pod. I couldn't do it without you guys. I appreciate the Giants in the chat hitting the like button. It's appreciated. Of course, I appreciate you guys sharing your social currency. Good conversation, always a vibe. Episode 519. Podcast will be available tomorrow on all digital streaming platforms, on all DSPs, on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, in case you guys don't know what digital streaming platforms are. It's available on YouTube now. We appreciate the love. Shout out to the Giants Collectors. You know the vibe, big love. You hear me, big stepper. And Trey, you know the vibes, great show. Watch your shorts. Yes, definitely. I appreciate you watching the shorts. The shorts are important. And yeah, man. You know the vibes, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. We all hit that bell on YouTube so you guys are easily notified also when we do our podcast. Hit that bell. We will be back at 11:30, Giants. We will be back at 11:30 to scream and tap in with the Beyonce record that's dropping. We got Chris Brown. We're going to play some new records at 11:30. And we're gonna play some records, man. And we're gonna scream and we're gonna have a conversation. Shout out to Quaisha, Queen Quay for tapping in. Big Quay, put some respect on her name. Appreciate you, Quay, tapping in the comments. You know, I can't get to all the comments because I be multitasking, but I know the comments live in the comments and you guys be talking and having a conversation amongst yourselves. Big energy, big vibes. Y'all know my vibe. Live on Broadway podcast. It's always cheaper to be yourself. Be giant.
Click.